how much does it cost to live on a tropical island like Siquijor? In this video, I will talk about my expenses as a full-time traveler. You will find a lot of accommodations on the island, but you have to understand the economic situation of the place. Most people who visit this type of island will spend 2 days, 3 days, sometimes 1 week maximum, and then they leave. That's why most touristic places can be expensive. A private bungalow with the air conditioner, a bathroom and a fridge will cost you from 15 USD to 20 USD a night. A shared room in a hostel will cost you from 7 USD to 13 USD a night. If you have already traveled, you know that it's expensive. So arriving here, I went visiting places by myself, because when you stay for a long-term period, it's always possible to have a big discount. This is how you can find cheap, isolated places, even in the area of San Juan. I stay in this really small, tiny room. You will spend most of your time outside or like me, working. Having a really minimalistic lifestyle is really important if you want to travel full-time. Price for this room, 120 USD a month. If you want to move around here, you need a motorbike. You have plenty of shops where you can easily rent a scooter. I pay for 1 month around 120 USD. Full of gasoline every week, 3 USD. If you don't drive a motorbike, you will have access to many tricycles in the street. But to be honest, it could be a good option for really short distance. From 1 USD to 7 USD for one trip. Price for the motorbike and the gasoline, 130 USD a month. If you don't have a kitchen, you will have to eat outside most of the time. But restaurants are not so cheap, especially touristic and Westerners restaurants. So you can eat like a local. In the morning, I cook my own breakfast. Oats, fresh fruits like mangoes or bananas, some bread and a coffee. Price for this breakfast, 50 cents. I have my lunch and my dinner in local restaurants. In the Philippines, they call it eatery. In these restaurants, you will choose what you eat, mostly pork, beef, chicken, fish, beans and rice. Unfortunately, it's not easy to find greens and vegetables. Price for a lunch and a dinner around 5 USD. Now, if you want to cheat, you can have a pizza, a burger, fries, or the Western food that you like. You will find many restaurants and fancy places. Normally, a Western meal will cost you around 10 to 12 USD. Price for the food, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and one Western restaurant a week, 175 USD a month. Most things that you could buy will be fruits. 2 mangoes will cost you around 1 USD. A pack of coffee or tea will cost you around 3 USD. 10 pieces of bread at the bakery will cost you 1 USD. For the water, you can directly buy a 20 liters gallon for 4 USD. Then you can have a refill for 20 cents. Price for groceries around 35 USD a month. We'll find some gym. One session will cost you 80 cents or 1 week, 4 USD. Let's say that you have a workout 3 times a week. Price for the gym around 9 USD a month. A laundry for a big bag of clothes will cost you around 4 USD. In the Philippines, the internet connection can be complicated, but you can still find a lot of places with a high debit connection. You can buy your own SIM card. Unfortunately, you will have to charge it once a week or once every 2 weeks. 8 GB with Globe will cost you around 1 USD. Price for the internet, 6 USD a month. If you need a nice haircut, it will cost you around 1 USD to 3 USD for men and from 4 USD to 10 USD for women. There is no big nightlife on the island, but you can still find some good bars and restaurants with live music. The alcohol in the Philippines is cheap as well. A bottle of Tanduay, the traditional rum, will cost you around 2 to 3 USD in a supermarket. Big full bottle of beer, 2 USD. A glass of rum and coke in a bar around the same price, and a big full bottle of beer will cost you 1 USD. Let's say that you have 2 drinks a week, it will represent around 20 USD a month. Normally, if you are traveling full-time, you don't pay that much money on activities. Most of the time you can move around by yourself, explore the falls, going snorkeling or even visiting some hills. So for activities you can add an extra budget of your choice, let's say around 70 USD. The last part of this video is everything about extra expenses. A travel insurance which is much more than mandatory. 2 bank accounts, Spotify subscription, and last but not the least, the visa. Normally, if you plan to stay 4 months in the Philippines, it will cost you around 180 USD. The first 30 days are for free, then you will have to extend your visa. So for 1 month, visa will cost you around 35 USD. All extra expenses around 200 USD a month. Finally, we made it. My expenses for 1 month are around 75 USD to 800 USD. This video is an estimation of the types of expenses that you could have. So obviously, it's a really minimalistic lifestyle. You can spend more money, you can spend less money. It will depend essentially on your budget and your expectations. See you soon for a new adventure. In the meantime, take care. Bye for now.